Going on, everybody? Gaston McNasty here, and we are back playing Achilles Survivor. Um, we have unlocked a new character that we're gonna test out here. Let's see what area are we gonna do? Let's just do the Endless Troy, and we are going to be doing normal difficulty. And we actually unlocked Hector. So how we did this is we killed Hector with Achilles in one of the previous maps on Troy. So we're gonna check him out, and then we also unlocked Diomedes. And how we did this was we used 100 of the turrets, I guess you would call the towers you can build. So that's how we unlocked him. So our next video is probably going to be dedicated to him, but for this one, let's jump right in and play Hector. Okay, so he attacks right in front. All right. I have no materials. I don't know why I keep doing that. The shield goes around and bashes the enemy's back, which is kind of cool. I like that. And we actually attack past the shield, so that's good to know. Let's see, we're always going to take armor if we can get it. Survivability is a huge thing here, so let's see about getting this unlocked. Okay, so the health regeneration is awesome. We're definitely going to take that. Would like some more attack speed on the basic skill. Well, speak of the devil. Alright, what skill are we going to add to this? We have hammers, fangs. I really like the sword of Damocles, so I tend to get this one over all the other ones. I just think it is a cool looking skill on top of it doing a decent amount of damage, so definitely want all the cooldown we can take. Alright. Alright, let's see about getting some structures going here. Alright, the construction speed is going to help us out. You can see that we're already benefiting from that. Alright, let's go over here and build something. Let's get a turret in here. Alright, we definitely want cooldown speed, but we'll take this for all of our skills. So, that's perfect. Alright, let's get us some more materials. Let's see. Luck couldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and take that. Let's see what we can put right here. Alright, let's take the armor. So we'll go with Bastion. I think this is good. It'll help out if we have like a champion on top of the structure while we're building it. So I think that'd be good. Alright, and you can tell by it's not flashing anymore, so it is a good indicator. Let's see here. Let's keep going with the armor here. I think that's going to benefit us in the long run. Yeah. Alright, we'll take the experience gain because this is a little bit longer of a match. This one's called Endless Troy. We'll do the dodge. kind of bait out his attack and keep him in one spot if we can. Here we go. Alright, let's get us another attack. I feel like the axes do a lot of damage, so I always like to get those. And we do have a challenge for another character that uses, that requires fire damage. And quite a bit of it, so let's go ahead and get that. It just completely knocked the enemies out of the map, it looked like. Oh, okay, I seen them fall over here. That's kind of cool. Alright, we definitely want striking speed, especially with it being an epic. We need some more materials. We're going to stack armor as much as we can. Or we could do experience gain. Let's see. Yeah, either one of those would be good. Let's see. How much armor do we actually have? Where is it? Okay, 210, so not terrible. We could always use more. Alright, let's go up to these mines up top. I do want our structures to stay around a little bit more, so I think we're going to take this. One more tick. Alright, cool. Where you going, buddy? Alright, now we got to get out of here for a little bit. Circle back. Definitely go with the cooldown speed. Sweet. Now we have a little bit of materials to work with. Let's get a little bit more and then try to take out this boss before we build something else. These explodey boys need to do their thing. There we go. Oh, so we have two big boys. Well, no, just one champion. The other's just a smaller version. Let's do the crit damage. That'd be good. Alright, there we go. Now let's get to building. Let's see what we can do over here. Alright, we'll take the turret here for the spikes. Striking speed's always good. Alright, we got some speed there. That's nice. Just walking into all the enemies. Straight up noob behavior. Alright. That looks like us. Alright, we're going to take this because it's for every skill that we have. Oh wow, we have to survive for 60 minutes. I don't know if that's happening, guys, but if it does, it's going to be a super long video. Alright, let's get our crit chance up. We're going to be here for this long, and we definitely need some more crit chance. Now, I'm assuming that we have to have our buildings up. Because right now we have 12% crit chance. So if one of these buildings were to be destroyed, I'm assuming we lose that. Come on, Splody boys. Alright, well, we're definitely going to lose this tower up here, so we'll see here in just a second. We'll take that. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I do like the quickness of this attack, so I think we're going to get the Chimera spikes. Alright, just so we know. Yep, if we don't have the structures, we lose out on the buff, which makes sense. We gotta be careful. It's going to spawn a bunch of these guys. This one's fantastic. Keep our cooldown going in the right direction. We got Hermes sandals. Let's see, what can we do here? Alright, we'll do a little healing. We're maxed out. Hopefully they'll leave that turret alone. Now these spike turrets, I think they're probably the most beneficial to us because they can actually protect themselves pretty well, so don't really have to worry about them getting destroyed as often. We're gonna do cooldown speed. Currently, we are looking for the other highlighted characters, the little archers that come out of this basement. You see them right there, they're red. Just getting to them is going to be the problem. Okay. We may have to move on and try a different avenue. Now, we'll take this. Cooldown speed for our main attack, and we're going to build a forge as soon as we can get to one. Let's see what kind of upgrade we can get for this weapon. And we do need to go down to get this chest down here and some other stuff, so let's go ahead and get our forge out of the way. Alright, strikes. We get double strikes. Reduce cooldown a little bit. We get power, so we get double strikes or more damage. I think we're gonna go with double strikes here. Okay. I think we're gonna take luck. I mean, health is great. We need that. We do have a lot being a warrior, so we're just gonna go with the luck. Hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Alright. Let's get some power damage. Can do is alternate in between these two turrets. If we hit with this one and it attacks often and we actually get a crit, then it's going to be beneficial. 40% more damage, so so this is a pretty solid strategy here. We're end up protecting our stuff a little bit, and it's going to protect us, so not mad about that. Love to get our main weapon fully maxed out. I'd like to see what that's about. Enemy champion is going to get melted, literally, by these flames. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys are actually hurting my turret. It's not cool. We'll take some more luck. Alright, we do need to go down to get this chest down here at the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and start our way down there. We will, in fact, make our way downtown. Okay, it's crowded. If this is anything and any indicator of what's to come, then we are going to struggle a little bit. We're going to take this here. Maybe we can get some more fire damage. Definitely want cooldown speed on this one. Alright, let's get this chest. And see if we can seal this portal. Alright, try to keep our distance as much as we can. Exploded boys hit hard. Alright, we got straight damage for our main attack. Or something that pushes enemies back. And I think we're just going to take the straight damage. Yeah. Oh, looks like we're fighting ourselves. What are you doing, bro? We can talk it out, man. You don't have to be this way. Alright, let's go range on that one. I feel like he's got the same amount of health as a normal boss would. Come up here and warm yourself up, buddy. It's cold out there. The wolves are annoying because they're hard to hit and they're very quick, so we're gonna go with XP gain since we're in it for the long haul on this run. I'd like to at least get the first challenge done up to 30 minutes, so we're halfway there. Alright, Hector, you got to go, bud. Oh no, I about messed up. I just cornered myself. Okay, Hector got out of there. I'm definitely going to take this. Damage is nice to have with the falling swords. Alright, let's see if we can take him out. We were finally able to get to these archers. I think there's another one somewhere. Did we kill Hector? If we did, I did not see. It didn't indicate anything or nothing dropped, so. It looks like we did, though. Alright, let's take this here, and we need to build a forge. I think we've got 2 upgrades. There's a lot of purple orbs there, so I'm pretty sure Hector is gone. Oh wait, hold on. What is this? That's cool. It gives us luck too. But let's do the forge first. Let's be responsible, okay? Alright, so more swords falling from the air. Or we can get explosion radius. I think with as many enemies as we're going to have on screen, the explosion radius is going to be beneficial. I think that's the way to go. And this is for our spikes. We could double the spikes. Well, that's going to be one of the perks we get. So we reduce the attack speed or the cooldown speed. Let's go striking speed. It looks like a mini Hector. It's got obliterated. Definitely going to take the luck. I feel like it's paying off. We're seeing more blue, or not blue, but green and purple upgrades. They took down this structure relatively quick. That's okay. It's just a forge. Yes, please. That's awesome. Alright, let's make our way to this chest and see if we can get the basement over there. Alright, we got a magnet, which is amazing. I'm loving all of this cooldown speed that we're getting. Alright, let's check out this toxic fountain here. I wonder if it's got a lot of range. I definitely want that. To take the experience. Okay. It seems to have a decent amount of range. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, calm down. Y'all need to chill. Alright. Yes, let's do the healing building structure. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We just got in a bad spot. That's all it was. I don't know if I'm convincing myself or I'm trying to convince you guys. We'll see. Look, the spikes are still going. We haven't done one of those in a while. Alright. Let's see what we can build here. Let's go with some more. Well, we have a lot of gold. So if we buy this support, we can essentially keep buying upgrades for probably like 5 or 6 of them. So let's do that. There is a cooldown for it though. We just got a magnet, so we don't need this. Yeah, let's do cooldown speed. I know it's only 5, but construction speed is nice. We're definitely getting that. Let's see how it does. Oh wait, we only have 8 materials, so we can't quite do that. Yes, we're gonna take this. So it does take a second to reload for you to be able to purchase, but we have so much gold that it's just gonna be worth it. We definitely want the ovals for the meta progression. But this power damage. No, we can't be greedy. We need to be smart. Because the ovals is going to make us stronger overall. So, gotta make the right choices. Sometimes they're hard choices, you know. Let's do... I feel like let's do damage on the swords. Because they're exploding too, so... One more, or 2 more. Oh, there we go. That's for our axes. Okay, the piercing is really cool. Yes, let's do that. Let's get back over here. I would love to be able to get some more upgrades, but it's very crowded right now. We're gonna get one anyway. Ovals, cooldown speed. Now we're gonna take the ovals. Maybe that was rough. Maybe we shouldn't have done that, but we did. Okay, so this one's still here pushing enemies back. Alright. See if we can get all these guys before we get swarmed. Oh my goodness. So getting close to them is not smart. Alright, we're gonna pick up the movement speed here. Jeez, we're at 162 health. Let's see if we can figure out a way out of this mess. Let's take the damage here. No, let's do movement speed. Alright, Yeah, let's try and get out of here and go to... Maybe we can get a healing from this upgrade station here. Let's see. We cannot, but we can get some cooldown speed here, which would be nice. Unfortunately, we're going to have to build a healing station, which is fine. Alright, we'll make our way back. We got this. No, we can't afford it. We brokey. Yeah, let's take the striking speed. Alright, let's get out of here and go find us somewhere where we can heal up. Actually, we can't do that. We have to go back down where we were because we don't have any materials. You know, it's probably destroyed. I don't even see it. Yeah, it's over there. It's fine. Yeah, we'll take the construction speed. Probably twice. We do need the materials, though. I mean, you can't build anything if you don't have the materials, so... Alright. No! How long did we last? Did we meet? Jeez, we didn't even get the first one. But that kind of showcases Hector. Not too mad at that. Let's see, we have 10 crystals, which is awesome. 64 ovals, which I feel like we got way more than that in game. Let's see. Let's check out our damage and see what's the most. 781. Okay. The sword of Damocles is awesome. That did over 1 million damage. The axes is almost 600k. The Chimera spikes kind of let me down. I thought they were going to do a lot more than that, so now we know. But the falling swords were the MVP for sure. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we have 135. I feel like luck was really paying off for us. Yeah, maybe we can get 2 of these here. Yeah, perfect. And... oh, we can't afford that. Cooldown speed would be good. Alright, let's see. These all take 40. Alright, we can get this here. The effectiveness of our structures. Let's go ahead and go down here to Warrior and see what we can unlock. There we got health, XP gain, damage, and collection range. I think we're gonna just keep it balanced. There we go. Okay, and I'm not sure what this material is. I'm thinking maybe it goes with some of the higher end upgrades here. Once we get to a certain level, I think this is gonna come into play. But that is a gameplay highlight on Hector. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of this video with me, just know that you're greatly appreciated. I enjoy spending time with you guys here, sharing our gaming experience. But if you could do me a huge favor, if you could like the video, share it, and subscribe, because we're going to be doing content like this daily. So if that's something you like, definitely subscribe. It'll help out the channel more than you know. But until next time, take it easy.